This is Set Here, business and spiritual consultant. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, I guess. King of Hell, King the Conqueror, the High Evolutionary, Geneticist, uh, Major Hater, 1523, uh, all that good stuff. So, we lost another subscriber. We lost this week. We lost about four to five subscribers. And I guess the reason why is because everybody loves uh their fake bullshit ridden full of shit ass god thingamajig that they keep fucking loving so much. The thing is, science already discovered who God was a long time ago. They already told you. They already gave you the answer. They already told you who God was. God is you. And the thing that you keep believing in is nonsense. So there's the old saying, which one came first, the chicken or the egg? The fucking egg came first, man. The egg came first, bro. You can't have a chicken if there's no eggs. You can't have a chicken if there's no eggs. What does that mean? That means God cannot exist without existence. Existing. That sounds ludicrous, but it is what it is. Listen to what I said. God cannot exist without existence first being born in order for it to exist. You see, God is the chicken. We are the egg. There is no God without our existence. The reason why that is, and it's very simple. It's very simple. The word God can't exist. The idea of being the God cannot exist without a purveyor, without a perceiver. Something that you cannot see cannot exist. Something that you cannot see cannot exist. It doesn't exist because you can't see it. Of course, there's some people that's gonna be, well, it's not because you can't see it that it doesn't exist. In some forms, on some levels of reality, that's true. But when we're talking about metaphysics, right? When we're talking about philosophy, right? When we're talking about alchemy, right? The cure for cancer cannot exist by itself. You need to create the cure for cancer. The idea or the procedure for the cure for cancer is out there. The ingredients is out there, but there has to be someone capable of harnessing those ingredients and making the cure. The cure doesn't magically appear on your nightstand. The cure doesn't magically appear in your back pocket. That's not how that fucking shit works. Life would be way too easy if that was the case, right? So it's the same thing with the idea of the religious God, not the self God, the religious God. He can't exist without your existence. You see, the true idea of God, the truth about God, the hermetical truth about God is that God cannot exist without you. And this is just plain and simple facts. You can ask God if you want to. Go pray to God. Get on your fucking knees. Pray to God and ask him. Is it true that without me there is no exist? You cannot exist. He's gonna say, yeah, that's true. Through you, my existence becomes. He can't lie about it. And if he does lie about it, then we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have an issue. Because what I just said is a metaphysical fact. It is a scientific fact. It is a parapsychological fact. It is a philosophical fact. It is a alchemic fact. You cannot deny that notion. And if you deny that notion, then you are plainly disregarding the laws of physics. You're plainly disregarding the laws of nature. Now you're going beyond nature. If you believe anything else than what I just said, then you are literally denying that nature exists. Kind of. There's no argumenting that notion. You can argument other things, but you can't argument that God existing is because you perceive it. God existing only God's existence is only happening because you can perceive the idea of him. Without you, there is no him. And some would say without him, there is no you. As popular belief would suggest, which I am currently not in belief of. I believe for some people that might be the case. I believe for some people that are afraid to look to other things and other means of spirituality, yeah, that might be the case. You cannot exist without God. You cannot exist without Lucifer in your body. You cannot exist without Satan in your body. You cannot exist without Kali in your body. You cannot exist without Odin in your body. Why? Because that would mean that you would have missing organs. You would have missing DNA structures in your body. You would be, if you would remove, if two people would have sex, and if two people would have a child, but those two people found a way to remove everything in your DNA structure that is connected to the stars or gods, you would come out as a puddle or a retard. You would be missing integral parts of you. Integral parts of you, right? So when I say that you cannot exist without God, what I mean is you cannot exist without yourself. But it's okay if you, I mean, it's not okay, but whatever. I mean, like, whatever. You can believe whatever you want to believe. So I'm guessing a lot of people are still like offended. I don't understand what you're doing on this channel in the first fucking place. Because it's not the first time I say these things. It's not going to be the last time I say these things. I don't understand what you're doing on my channel. You're just fucking with my emotions. What are you doing here? What are you looking for? You're looking for a superficial dude that talks about, birds and the bees or semen retention? Get the fuck on out of here. I'm not going to talk about semen retention. I don't fucking care. I don't need to talk. Even if semen retention was a good thing to talk about, I don't need to talk about it because there's thousands and thousands, and still today there's probably fresh videos being done as I speak right now about semen retention. So why the fuck would I talk about semen retention too? That don't make no damn sense. Don't make no goddamn sense. So I'm guessing you're still offended by that God bullshit that you keep believing. God did not create a goddamn thing. God is a usurper. Lucifer created humanity. Point blank fucking range. Satan is the consciousness of humanity as a whole. God is the darkness within the light. Lucifer is the light within the darkness. It's a yin and a yang. I didn't want to say that shit because I didn't want to say that because I know there's some fucking Christians out there that's gonna be fucking jerking the fuck off and jerking themselves into fucking oblivion. Be like, oh yeah, he's the light. Like they're gonna find a way to make him a good person somehow. No, he's not. He's not. Stop. Stop it. It's a lie. It's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. He's a liar and a hypocrite. That's what God is. He's a liar, a hypocrite, and evil. That's what God is. Period. He's the darkness within the light. Lucifer is the light within the darkness. His name, Lucifer, means light. The word Lucifer means light. That's what the word means. It means light. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before God, bro. Kneel before God. Kneel before Zod, bro. That's what you doing. You're kneeling before Zod. I'm not kneeling before Zod. I'm fighting Zod. I'm not kneeling before Zod. Lucifer created humanity. Even the fucking Bible is telling it to you in your fucking face. It's literally telling you that shit in your fucking face. Where does it say that Lucifer created humanity? Lucifer gave the apple to Eve. I can't believe I'm repeating this for the 450th time, but whatever. We're going to repeat it again because apparently nobody fucking understands. Apparently y'all fucking retarded. Apparently you guys are fucking retarded. So we're going to explain it again. We're going to fucking say it again. Lucifer was always in the Garden of Eden. As a matter of fact, he was the guardian of the Garden of Eden. Lucifer was the guardian of the garden. He told Eve, if you take this knowledge, okay, fuck the apple, fuck having sex. Maybe sex was the thing. Sex is knowledge. Sex is knowledge. Sex is discovery. It's knowledge. It's discovery. All right? So whatever, if it's sex, if it's a fucking atom bomb, if it's a fucking formula for an atom bomb, who fucking cares? Let's go on surface level. Let's go a little bit deeper instead of staying on surface level garbage. Right? We're not gonna stay on surface level garbage. Okay? So what's actually happening? What's actually philosophically happening is that he's saying to Eve, if you take this knowledge, then you'll be just like us. Fuck God. Fuck God. He's saying if you take this knowledge, you'll be just like us. You'll be able to do things that you were never able to do before. You will know things that you never knew before. Eve ate from the apple, and then the Bible says what? She did what? She covered herself up. So she had awareness, which she did not have before. She had awareness. She felt shame. She felt emotions. She felt self-conscious. She wasn't sure if she's supposed to be walking around like that. Why does a person feel shame? Because now you know better. Because now you feel like you are better. Behind the fear, there's a positive emotion behind that fear, behind that shame. There's a positive emotion behind that shame. Why? Because I'm too great. I'm a great entity. I'm divine. I shouldn't be just like this, like that. I'm divine. I'm great. I'm aware. So fuck what the Bible says about covering up. I don't believe that shit. Because I don't think God's don't give a fuck about being naked. That's not the problem. What they're trying to tell you is they're trying to explain awareness. That's what happened. Because nobody was there to see what happened. There was nobody in the Garden of Eden fucking recording that shit. Nobody, there's period. It's a fucking story. It's a fucking story. Nobody was there. Pardon my language. No pun intended. Nobody was there. Nobody saw what happened. Nobody saw Lucifer talk to Eve. Nobody saw Eve eat the apple. Nobody saw God punishing nobody. Nobody saw God. Nobody saw Lucifer. Nobody saw Adam. Nobody saw Eve. Nobody saw that shit. No one saw that. No one. Period. So what they're trying to explain to you is your consciousness. What they're trying to explain to you is the story of Deus Ex Machina, right? Deus Ex Machina, the God within the machine. They're trying to explain to you, they're trying to tell you something. You're just not getting it. You're just not getting it. They're explaining to you the concept of the yin and the yang. They're explaining to you the concept of duality. They're explaining to you the concept of good and evil. They're explaining to you your position within the concept of good and evil, of the polarity, or of light and darkness. Nobody said darkness was evil. Nobody said light was evil. But what we do say is that within those two concepts of duality, within female masculine, within female can be evil. Female can be light, female can be darkness, but they can also be light. Male can be light, but they can also be darkness. So you still didn't answer, how did Lucifer create humanity? I just did, yes. I just did. There would be no humanity. There would be no babies. There would be no civilization. You wouldn't be here if Eve hadn't disobeyed God. End of story. End of story. It's mental acrobatics. What they're doing is mental acrobatics. You wouldn't be here if Lucifer hadn't gave Eve the knowledge of procreation. If Lucifer hadn't gave Eve consciousness, a mind of her own, you would not exist. And for being conscious and for being illuminated, for being aware, God punished her. He didn't congratulate her. He punished her. Because he should have congratulated her for disobeying. That's what he should have done. Because there's nothing wrong with disobeying a direct order if that direct order prolongs your lifespan. It's a fool's errand to obey to a rule that keeps you in a cage. So you telling me, so what people are trying to tell me today is that all the guys on the planet wanted to remain Adam. Because at the end of the day, you're the atoms of Adam. We are all Adam. All of us are Adam, and all the ladies are all Eve. So at the end of the day, what you're saying is you want to destroy all of those atoms that exist today and revert back to one single cell organism, which is Adam. And all the ladies today want to revert back to one singular cell organism, which is Eve. You don't want to exist. You don't want to be conscious. You don't want to be alive. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. The belief of God is basically the belief in the religious God is basically your own personal shame and it's your own personal shame and how do you say regret of being born. You regret being born. You want to go back to Eve because you're tired of being a cell living outside of Eve. So you want to go back into Eve and you want to tell God you're sorry for existing. That's what you're saying. That's what you want to do. You want to go back into Adam. You want to fuse back with Adam and become Adam once more and tell God and then go tell God you're sorry for being a person. That's what you want to do. That's what you're saying. By believing in all this shit, that's what you're saying. That's the true definition of what you're doing. That's what praying and going to church and all that shit, that's what you're saying. That's why you're going to church. That's why you are praying, because you are regretful and you just regret the fact that happened. So now you're serving penance. You're serving penance for Adam and Eve. Because you don't want to exist. You don't want to be a person. You would rather go back into Adam. You would rather destroy all of your atoms. Well, destroy your solid form that you have right now, go back into your original form with this atom, with all of us, taking all of us with you, and go back into Adam. You're saying that you feel cheated by Lucifer, right? Lucifer cheated you. How? How did Lucifer cheat you? Like, can you explain that to me? How did he cheat you? Where do you feel cheated? How do you feel cheated? I don't get it. I don't get it. You have a beautiful wife. You have a beautiful son or daughter. Have a nice home. But you feel cheated by Lucifer. You feel that was being cheated. You feel like that is that you really feel like that is something that pure evil would give you. Pure evil is going to give you pleasure. Pure evil is going to give you pleasure. Pure evil is going to give you knowledge. Unfathomable. Pure evil. Pure evil. That's what pure evil does. Pure evil gives you. Y'all stupid. Y'all retarded. Y'all retarded motherfuckers. Y'all retarded. Y'all retarded. No, for real. Y'all are fucking retarded. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no fucking sense. This because everything you have today is thanks to Lucifer. It's not thanks to God. God didn't want any of this for you. That's not what God wanted. God wanted you to be a single cell organism within the body of Adam for eternity. And I don't even believe that's true. I don't even believe that's true. I don't even understand that concept. Like I don't understand where the fuck he was going with this. Where the fuck was he going with this? Where the fuck was he going with this? Where was he going with the invention? Of, that's why I don't believe God invented shit. God did not invent a goddamn fucking thing. Not one fucking thing. Because that don't make no fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make sense. Where's the logic in that? Like where? Show me the logic. Show me. Because I'm what? I'm perplexed, baffled, bamboozled. Like, where was he going with this? So what? So what? She fucking disobeyed. So what? So what? Where's the problem? I don't have a problem with it, because I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the first sin. I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have seen the wonderful things I've seen. I wouldn't have sex with the wonderful girls that I had sex with. I wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Look at all these fucking beautiful fucking ladies everywhere. There's beautiful men too. Pause. There's beautiful men too. If you into men, I fucking understand you, man. I look fucking good. I attract dudes too. I attract women and I attract dudes. The dudes love me. And I understand why, because I look fucking good. I'm handsome. And there's other handsome men everywhere. So what the fuck are you talking about, man? What the fuck are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? You're saying that God, you should have never disobeyed God. You should have fucking listened. Well, if you would have fucking listened, nothing would have happened. You wouldn't be here. End of story. Okay, so let's give God a chance here. Let's give God a chance. If they hadn't disobeyed, Adam and Eve would have became angel. And then what? What the fuck is an angel? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Who cares? No, seriously, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm asking a real question. I'm asking a real fucking question. Why do you give a fuck what happens to Adam and Eve? Why do you give a fuck what happens to Adam and Eve? Why do you give a fuck? What the fuck does that? What? I don't. What? 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 Look, I'm not crazy, guys. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Think about it for 2 seconds. Who fucking cares what happens to Adam and Eve? Because you're not existing. You don't exist. You don't exist. You're not there. You don't exist. Why? How are you supposed to care about what happens to Adam and Eve if you don't exist? Is this thing on? Somebody listen? Hello? Now this is mind blowing to me. This is it's just it. Woo. Anyway, it's like it's Lucifer created humanity. Lucifer created the whole of humanity. He gave you power. He gave you money. He gave you respect. Everything you ever wanted. Everything you ever wanted is at the tip of your fucking fingers. Not only that, there's more to come. There's more gifts coming. I told you, Lucifer is Santa Claus. Satan is not Santa Claus, is Satan Claus. Who comes bearing gifts? God don't come bearing gifts. He don't give nothing. He don't come bearing gifts. All the gifts that you ever wanted came from Lucifer. The reason why you're born not needing religion is because of Lucifer. It's because Eve and Adam ate the fucking apple, whatever the apple is. So you don't need no God. You're already aware. You already know. Adam and Eve didn't need God. They knew. What the fuck did they know? Oh, they started wearing leaves. What the fuck do you think that means? That means they knew something integrally inside of them. It's not they ate the apple and then something appeared in front of their eyes and then they started talking to the thing and the thing taught them for 1,000 years how to become like a god. No, they instantly knew. Instantly knew. So that means when you're born, you instantly know. Well, you're supposed to instantly know. Some people learn slower and some people learn faster. But we're all equal. We're all the same. We are all Adam. So whatever Adam and Eve instinctively figured out after the great sin, the great disobedience, you know that too. It's in your DNA. It's inside of you already. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone. All you need is already inside of you. Y'all crazy. That's what it is. Y'all crazy. Y'all some crazy fanatics. Y'all fanatics. 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 Psychopumps. Sycophants. Fanatic. Make no goddamn sense. It doesn't make sense. And you still, and the worst part is, even after all the shit that I said, people are still gonna believe in God. Because I just explained to you what humanity is. There's no denying what I just said. There is no going over it. There's nothing else but what I say. There's nothing else but what I say. There's nothing else. There's no argument in this. You can't argument it. How what the fuck? What are you gonna argue? What argument do you have? What argument do you have? You don't have an argument. You don't have one. Period. Because there is none. There is no argument. God, you're giving credit to an entity that did absolutely nothing. It did nothing. And it's basically, and the Bible's basically telling you God did not invent humanity. That's what the Bible is telling you. The Bible is giving credit to humanity, to Lucifer, not to God. God's story, the story of God, is not the story of the creation of men. It's not. It is not. That whole I created earth instead bullshit. That's garbage. That's not true. That's just not true. It ain't. That's a load of bullshit. It's a load of crap. It's a load of crap. Created earth in 7 days, and the 7th day I rested. Then I created creatures, and then I created Adam and Eve. So, what the fuck are you talking about, man? What? So, where you going with this? All that shit's bullshit. You want to know why that shit's bullshit? Because consciousness, as the Bible say, consciousness only came around when Lucifer decided to give us consciousness. Because before that, nobody was conscious. So the animal didn't know that they were animals. And the man and the woman didn't know what the fuck they was either. They didn't know. Eve didn't know she was a woman. Adam didn't know that he was a man. Nobody knew nothing. So if nobody knows nothing, God did not exist. There was no God. Not the God that you know today. That God don't exist at all. Well, who created the angels? We don't know what the fuck an angel is. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. I know what a demon is. A demon is a human god. A daimon. A daimon. Daimon is a human god. A demigod. Demonym. A native. Demonym means native. Native of a country. Demonym. You do the etymology of the word demon, it means God men or 10 men. 10 men. You're 10 men. The 10 commandments. The 12 apostles. A demon. So that makes sense. I'm ready to believe that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because Lucifer is not lying about his origin. None of the demons are lying about their origin. If you go into the demonic realm acknowledges the fact that they are half man, half God. That's what their name means. Their name means half man, half God. Demon. Lucifer means light. Asmodeus, Asmodai, as God. Odin is as Guardian. Shiva is a deva. A deva. Which technically means demon. So everybody's in agreement. The only person that doesn't agree is your God. Your God doesn't agree with everything that everybody else agrees with in the universe. In the unknown and known universe, everybody is on one side. And then on the other side, there's like God by himself trying to make people believe garbage. See, the interesting part is there's a rumor going around. A myth, a rumor, an accusation, a speculation going around that Lucifer also created men. That it was not God that created man. God had nothing to do with it. Lucifer created man. How? By doing something that is supposed to be a forbidden act. The homunculus, the homunculi. See, men are homunculi. They are created out of nothing. They are created, genetically created. It's a forbidden act. It's like cloning. It's a forbidden act. The act of cloning is the act of homunculus. There's a rumor that he did that. There's a rumor going on that Lucifer created the first man. And then took a rib out of Adam, more genetic manipulation, some kind of religious mumbo jumbo, took a rib. Why would you? You're a God. Why would you need somebody's rib if you're God? Oh, it's just a, okay, so that part you believe is just A, but everything else is pure facts. So anyways, you're God. You can create things out of nothing. You don't need somebody's rib. You don't need any cell at all from anyone or anything to create anything. You're God. But no, the Bible says, the Bible is talking about genetic modification. He took a rib, whatever a rib is, because you're right. A rib could be a romanticized version of, maybe he took, that just means he took a single cell and then created Eve. True. But he still needed a single cell. Why would an almighty, all-powerful, all-creational God need to use a cell from another person's body to create another body. Why is God talking about science? Why are we talking about science? He took the rib and created Eve. That's a homunculi. You see, that's the hypocrisy and the evil of God. He consistently contradicts his own rules. Consistently. Which is on purpose. Because he's a liar. Because he's a usurper. He did not create anything. Lucifer is the one that did all of the work. And all of the work was attributed to this thing that found a way to take over the place. But the thing people don't know about Lucifer is that he's very patient. He's a very patient man. He's a very patient man. So, he's very patient. He'll wait. He's like, okay, all right, you gonna do me like that? All right, you gonna see. You gonna see. Lucifer is God. Lucifer is the God from the Bible. Lucifer is not your God. True. Maybe. But the God from the Bible is Lucifer. And you have to understand that you do not know God. That's what you need to understand. You don't know God. You've never met him. Until you meet Lucifer, you've never met the God that you believe in. Ever. You've been believing in a lie. Lucifer is love. Lucifer is love. Lucifer protects women. He doesn't chastise them. He protects them. He covets them. He keeps women under his bosom. Lilith protects children. She doesn't kill them. She protects children. She covets them. Nevertheless, regardless of what I just said, I wouldn't suggest following that path. I wouldn't suggest following that path because you have to have an extreme level of understanding to be able to go down that road. So it's better that you believe in yourself. And maybe later on you'll meet him. Maybe. Because we're all talking about entities that have pure rage within them. And they have rage because they were cheated. They were cheated out of what they actually deserved. Lucifer is the original targeted individual. Lucifer is actually the first targeted individual of all time. He was chastised. He was ostracized. He was slandered, beaten, cast away. imprisoned, tortured, exiled. All the things that happened to you as a targeted individual, as a chosen one, as people looking at you and treat you funny and blah blah blah. All that shit happened to him. All that shit happened to him. You see, it even there's parts of the Bible that even shows you how much of a dick God is. And how not powerful that he is too. And how powerful Lucifer is. Because he makes fun of him. At some point, he makes fun of him. He's like, I cast you down. You were once a killer of man, and now I cast you down, blah, blah, blah. How do you think he did that? With slanderism. He cursed him. God cursed Satan. He's basically laughing at him. Because he can't destroy him. If he could, he would have already. He can't. He can't. Why wait until humanity exists to destroy him? Why not destroy him before Adam and Eve starts making babies? Or why not destroy him the day that he made Adam and Eve disobey? No, he let him live. He got a life. He got a bunch of angels to come with him. He fucking did a whole bunch of shit. He went, he went to hell. He got some power. He just transformed into a dragon. He fucking did a whole bunch of shit. The whole time, there was no opposition from your supposed God. There was no opposition. He was cast down on earth, so he walked as a man. He walked as a man on earth. He was a killer of men. So he walked earth with us, like somebody we all know. And just like somebody we all know, that's why people believe Jesus is Lucifer. That's the reason why people believe Jesus is Lucifer. The same shit that happened to Jesus happened to Lucifer. Like I said, Lucifer is the original targeted individual. And everybody that has that energy in them are targeted individuals too. But they keep thinking God has something to do with it. Yeah, God has something to do with your fucking punishment. That's what the fuck he has something to do with. He has something to do with you being cursed. That's what the fuck he has something to do with. You want to know why he's trying to curse you? Because he already know that your mind is free. You're just like Adam. You're just like Eve. You're way worse than all the other humans that are walking around town. I'm way worse than all the other humans that are walking around town because I have Adam, I have Eve consciousness. I have Luciferian consciousness. I have Adam and Eve consciousness. I have the Trinity. Trismegistus, 3 times great. That's what Trismegistus means. It means 3 times great. I have that consciousness. That retrograde. We call it a retrograde. That's why you're being attacked. And that's why no matter how much fucking prayer to whatever the fuck you praying at is never gonna change anything. It won't. It can't. Because that's the same nigga you praying to is the same nigga attacking you. He's attacking you because you have a rebellious energy. Because you have the soul, you have the spirit of Lucifer in you. You have the spirit of Satan in you. Satan, the word Satan doesn't mean ugly, evil motherfucker. No, it means adversary. That's what the word Satan means. Satan means adversary. It's not a, doesn't mean evil, disgusting creature of the night that only dwells in the shadows and blah. No, it just means adversary. That's all it means. Lucifer means light. Satan means adversary. That's it. Demon means half god. What are we talking about? What is y'all talking about, man? What are we talking about here? What is y'all saying? Y'all tripping. Keep fucking unsubscribing to my channel. For what? You never heard shit like this before? What's your deal? And why did you subscribe in the first place? Why'd you subscribe in the first? I don't get it. I'm not the only one saying this. I might be the smartest one saying this shit, true. I might be the most enlightened one saying this, true. But it's not the first time you hear it. Can't have a conversation, can't talk to a motherfucker, can't leave a comment. Nah, I'm just gonna unsubscribe. I'm mad. Dude. Whatever. Y'all tripping. This is some fucked up shit. This is some fucked up shit, bro. The same motherfucker that you pray to was the same nigga attacking you. The same nigga you praying to is the same nigga attacking you. It ain't no damn demons. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. I'm 1,000% sure. I'm 100,000% sure. I know because I used to believe in God too. I used to pray all the time. I used to pray all the time, bro. I believed in God too. I used to pray all the time. All of a sudden, I stopped praying. Oh, well, nothing happens. Nothing happened. I thought I was gonna die. I thought like Jacob's ladder. If a lot of people never saw like this is what I hate about fucking people. You keep giving them references that they can go check and they never check it out. Jacob's Ladder is a movie about targeted individual. It's a movie about targeted individual. Nobody, I said that shit 100 times. Nobody checked it out. Nobody left a comment that was like, yo, man, you're right, man. That movie, you're right, man. I saw the movie. You're fucking right. That's fucking crazy, blah, blah, blah. Never checked it out. There's music videos talking about targeted individuals that I refer to. Nobody checks it out. Nobody fucking checks nothing out. All they do is, I don't like what you're saying. Bunch of fucking retards. Bunch of fucking retards. I don't like what you're saying. What What are you, fucking 5? Like, you're 5 years old? Like, what the fuck is this? This channel is supposed to be 18 plus. This channel is supposed to be for grown ass people. That's just like what you're saying. Yeah. This is supposed to be for grown ass kids. Kids can't watch my channel. It's 18 plus. All the videos I have are 18 plus. Kids ain't supposed to be watching this. If they watch it, that's good for them, but they ain't supposed to. It's not me doing it. It's not me doing it. Fucking tripping. The fucking book is telling you what's going on, and you still don't get it. And you still choose the wrong path. You still choose the wrong path. That's why y'all getting what y'all getting. Y'all deserve that shit. That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve, because you following the wrong path. It's written right there in front of you. You didn't take the time to study the shit, and you fucking. That's what you get. That's what you deserve. It's what you deserve. No, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because there's other teachers. There's teachers before me, and there's gonna be teachers after me. So the only reason why you're ignorant is because you choose to be ignorant. So you deserve whatever fucking happens. You deserve that shit. You deserve it, because that's what you want. That's what you chasing. Fucking bullshit. My bad. I'm sorry, but I'm butthurt here, bro. Like, I'm fucked up about this, bro. I'm butthurt about this, bro. This is fucked up, man. I get like unsubscribed, like 4 fucking videos, man. Motherfuckers keep unsubscribing and shit. Like, for what, bro? Like, why? Like, what the fuck? For what? Like, I'm the only motherfucker talking about shit like this. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's other people there's channels that people talk about shit like this fucking morgue official, 390 fucking 2,000 K subscribers. He talks about the same shit I talk about. Why you unsubscribing to my fucking channel? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck are you saying? What are you saying? I don't understand. 300,000 subscribers. He talks about the same shit I talk about. Like, what? What's the fucking difference? What's the fucking difference? Shit, he's not even as good as I am. That's the worst part. Like, I'm better than my videos are better than his. My knowledge is more extensive than his. Why are you unsubscribing for? You can listen to him. There's 300,000 people listening to that motherfucker. Oh, because he's white? Because he has long blonde hair? Is that why? Fucking bullshit. Yeah, I don't like what you're saying. Yeah. Goddamn right I said it. You goddamn fucking right I said it. Cause motherfucker, what the fuck? There's thousands of people talking about shit like this. People are commenting on their videos, and they don't agree. They don't agree. There's a lot of people that don't agree with other people. They can still talk. They can still air out their opinions. Nigga, there's one person that talks on my one. And you can't talk shit about him because he's smarter than you too. You go on his fucking channel, it's just books. He's gonna tear you apart. He doesn't tear me apart though. He doesn't tear me apart. books, 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 books. Every fucking video is about a book, 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 book, book. But there's motherfucker, this motherfucker read books I never fucking heard of. My nigga, shit. Some crazy shit. It's crazy shit. You keep unsubscribing. Every time I talk about something, motherfuckers unsubscribe. Nothing that I say don't make sense. Everything I say makes sense. Everything I say is fucking magical. Everything I say is amazing. Everything I say is amazing. Not all the fucking time, of course. Sometimes I'm just tripping. But 95% of the time, everything I say is amazing. Everything I say is fucking powerful. Unsubscribe. Because I don't like God? Nigga, you don't fucking make sense. You don't make no damn sense. If a nigga makes sense, if what the motherfucker says is logical, who gives a fuck if he doesn't like God? There's a fucking good reason why he don't like God in the first fucking place. How come a God that thinks the way he thinks don't like God? Why the fuck would I love God if I'm not getting knowledge from God? If my knowledge comes from somewhere else? Why the fuck would I thank God for shit that he didn't do for me? That makes no damn sense. That makes no damn sense. You want me to thank a guy for what? You want me to, like, what the fuck? For what? I don't have any reasons to respect or love God. Zero. None. Nothing. All he does is take. And y'all don't notice nothing. And I keep explaining. I explained the shit. I've explained this in the most scientifical, logical way that I could possibly imagine explaining this shit. And it still don't work. Niggas still unsubscribing. There's no other ways for me to explain what I'm explaining. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be as intellectual about this as I possibly can. And mind you, we are talking about ghosts. We're talking about the paranormal. And I'm explaining that shit to you like it fucking exists. Not only that, based on the facts that I'm displaying, you can't deny that the paranormal is not a thing. Because I'll explain that shit to you too. Y'all fucking tripping, man. Y'all fucking tripping. Y'all tripping. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe for what? What? Why? I don't get it. Fucking unsubscribing shit, man. I don't love God. I don't like God, bro. He's not my dude. And he's not your dude either. You want to know why you're unsubscribing? Because deep down in your heart, you know that there's no way in hell that I'm going to believe in the garbage that you're trying to tell me. That's why you're unsubscribing. Because if you thought I was a lost soul, right? If you thought I was a lost soul, you would have been all over that shit. You'd be like, God did this, and then God did that, and then God did God. But you can't do that with me. So you unsubscribe. That's what the problem is. That's what's happening. Y'all looking for people that you can corrupt with your bullshit. Yeah, I said it. I use the Bane reference. Yes, it's a Bane reference. It's a Bane reference. Yes, I just referred Bane. Yes, that just happened. You're looking for people to corrupt. You know I know too much. You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me lacking. You're not gonna catch me lacking. I don't lack. I'm always aware of my surroundings. Always. Fuck that. You ain't gonna catch me lacking. You can unsubscribe all you want. It doesn't change facts. It doesn't change reality. Whatever reality is. Lucifer's the light, baby. And the light is harsh. It's a harsh master. It's a hard thing to master. It's not a thing that you devote yourself to. It's something you need to master. It's a skill that you need to develop, which means your mind. Because without your mind, you'll get lost. He's a harsh master. But he can be a beautiful one too. If you know what you're doing. You can have everything you want. If you know what you're doing. And none of y'all know what y'all doing. So fuck that. None of y'all know what y'all doing. Fuck that. Unsubscribe on an alien video, nigga. Unsubscribe on an alien video, bro. For real? You for real? That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude. That's crazy. That's what got to you? The aliens? Anyways, man, yeah. Well, I guess I understand some people feel like, well, I studied the shit for a long time. I studied it for a long time too. I've seen aliens. I told you, I've seen aliens. I studied it for a long time too. I read books about it. Fucking saw aliens. Watched thousands and thousands of hours of documentaries. Fucking conspiracies. Fucking eyewitness accounts. All of them. All that shit. I still don't believe in aliens. And there's a good reason why I don't believe in aliens, because there's only us. There's not only us, but kind of there's only us. And the sooner you figure that out, the better you'll be. There ain't no goddamn aliens. It's a fucking smokescreen. It's a smokescreen, bro. It's a very high level smokescreen. Humans are capable of incredible technology that even I don't have any idea of. I don't know how far the extent of the technology that we can create goes. Because there's people keeping the information away from us. The people been keeping. That's another thing. That's another thing. A bunch of Roman soldiers go to Alexandria's fucking library and start burning all the books there. Why? What the fuck did they find that made it so fucking crazy that they had to burn all the fucking books. The Spanish Inquisition, which was religious, which was for God, it was for Christ, it was for God, that the Spanish Inquisition was going around burning books too. They fucking burned everything Da Vinci. There's no more Da Vinci books. Da Vinci probably wrote like 100 or 200 books. All of them got burned. They kept a couple fucking notes and that's it. Nikola Tesla invented Wi-Fi. They fucking ruined his fucking ass. And everybody's happy about it. Well, Nikola Tesla died old and alone. Like it's something, like you're proud of it. Like it's a good thing. People keep saying that like it's a good thing. Like they're proud that Nikola Tesla's fucking research was shut down. And instead of having AC electricity, we had DC electricity, which was the fucking rival company. Graham Bell didn't do shit. Nikola Tesla did. Graham Bell just stole the shit. So history repeats itself. And God is no different. God is the originator of all that shit, not Satan. Because Satan will give you powers that people will think that are ungodly. That's the thing. Nikola Tesla had powers that was ungodly. Da Vinci had powers that was ungodly. Thoth had powers that was ungodly. And then what happened? Atlantis sank at the bottom of the sea. The Library of Alexandria got burned to a crisp. They fucking raided Da Vinci's house. Nikola Tesla was ran out of business. So on and so on and so on and so on. Jesus got stabbed. They put a crown of thorn on his head. They forced him to walk with two 2x4s, with 8x4s, 8x8s, fucking wood, oak wood fucking shit all across town. And then they hung his ass. Then they fucking stabbed him. History repeats itself. But in the meantime, Jesus could raise the dead. He could do magic tricks, like he could raise the dead. He could walk on water. He could turn fish into fucking bread or bread into fish. He could turn water into wine. And then he gets killed. History repeats itself. Martin Luther King wanted everybody to be one people. He got shot in the head. History repeats itself. For some fucking reason, every time humans try to make progress, there's a flood that washes that shit away. A bunch of angels was walking in and the fucking Bibles tell you the fucking shit. A bunch of angels decided to help humanity create technology. They got flooded. There's this one time the entirety of humanity was living together and came together peacefully. They were living peacefully together and they created a tower. And then what happened? God was offended by the fucking tower, killed every fucking body, and the rest of the people, he said, you know what? I'm going to create language. This is the Bible. This is the Bible. The Tower of Babel. That's what the Tower of Babel is. It's a story about when humanity was all living in Africa. The entirety of the civilization was living in Africa, and they were happy, and they were very happy, and they decided to create a tower to show their progress as a people. They made the tower as high as they could possibly do it so they could reach heaven, right? So they can be one with their God. God came along and said, what the fuck is this shit? Fuck y'all niggas. He fucking destroyed the fucking thing, and then he made sure that nobody would ever fucking do that again by creating languages. So people started speaking Chinese, and the Chinese couldn't understand the other people what the fuck they were saying because they were speaking Chinese. They had no idea they were speaking Chinese, but they knew they were speaking another language because all of a sudden motherfuckers can't understand what the fuck they're saying. So the Chinese went one way. The Africans started speaking African. They noticed that everybody didn't understand what the fuck they were saying, so they went another way. The white people, the Caucasian people from Caucasus, whatever, right? Wherever the fuck white people come from, started speaking English or French or both or Latin, started speaking Latin. Nobody could understand it, so they get the fuck on out their way, and so on and so on. The Bible said, like, that's what God did. That's what God does. And he tells you that that's what he does, and y'all still believe in the fucking shit. Every time humanity makes progress, every time humanity is close to making progress, he washes away that shit. You got spiritual strength. You got spiritual power. You're capable of doing this. You're capable of doing that. Now you're a targeted individual. Now you can't progress. You can't show your progress. You can't nothing. I'm trying to give you guys, I'm trying to give you power. I'm trying to give you knowledge. I'm trying to, open your mind, expand your horizons. What happens? Unsubscribe. History repeats itself. History repeats itself. Martin Luther King was a fucking genius. People don't know that. If you don't read Martin Luther King's book, you're not going to know that Martin Luther King was a fucking genius. He was a genius. He understood things that people don't understand. That's why he wanted everybody to come together, because he saw something that people didn't understand. And what happened? And then the book, he got popped in the head. JFK wanted to clean fucking America and make America great again, like Donald Trump. What happened to him? 2 bullets in the head. It blew that motherfucker's head like a goddamn melon. History repeats itself. So you trace back all those incidents up until the Bible, and you're gonna see who the fuck the real devil is. You're gonna see who the real evil is. It's not Lucifer. Lucifer didn't do shit this whole fucking time. He didn't do shit to nobody this whole damn time. He was just sitting back watching the shit. Like, okay, this is interesting. You know what I mean? Like this is some interesting shit. This is interesting shit. And it's not Lucifer's fault. He's a targeted individual. He's helping the best way he can. You just don't notice. You just didn't know. He gave you everything you need already. And he's still here if you need him. But nobody asked him for nothing, because everybody believe in bullshit. He's not gonna fucking go out of his way to make you understand, blah 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 blah. You're not gonna believe him anyway. You're not gonna believe him anyway. Even if he told you the truth, you wouldn't believe it. That's Luciferian energy. You know when you always trying to tell the truth, but nobody believes you? Everybody thinks you crying wolf and shit? Crying wolf? You got Luciferian energy in you, man. You're Satan. You're an adversary. I'm an adversary. I'm against the powers that be. I'm an adversary. I am Satan. I'm an antichrist. Shit keeps happening. It keeps happening. And the motherfucker's the first one to do it. There's 3,000 fucking, there's at least 5 exhibitions of him doing it. There's a book with 3,000 fucking pages in it, right? Like, telling you how fucking crazy this guy fucking is. The shit keeps happening over and over, centuries over centuries, decades over decades, day by day. Yes, day by day, that shit keeps happening. No one fucking cares. I don't like what you're saying. Yeah. Unsubscribe, man. Motherfuckers retarded. You're a bunch of fucking retards. That's what the fucking problem is. You're a bunch of fucking retards. I mean, I just made a video talking about aliens. The whole fucking video just got fucked up. I'm using the same fucking engine that I'm using right now. The video's fine. It's fine. 1 hour, 25 minutes. Everything's fine. Didn't have one single problem. And I'm not going to have any problems for my next videos either. Coincidence. It's all a coincidence. It's all a giant, massive coincidence. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. It's insane. The guy is actively trying to destroy you at every given time. At any given time, he's actively trying to. He's trying to destroy you right now. You gonna still pray to the motherfucker? That's crazy as hell. Anyway, well, you gonna get what you gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in your shoes, though. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't care how much money you have or how beautiful your wife is. All I know is I do not want to be in your shoes when shit pops off. Like, you know what I mean? When shit's gonna pop off, that's the last thing I want to be is in your shoes. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that. That's the last thing I want to be. Because me, the place that you imagine that you're going, that's where I'm gonna be at. And I'm just sitting there laughing at you. Like, it's gonna be worse than just laughing at you. I'm gonna roast you. I'm gonna roast you on a pit of fire, like in those cartoons. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stick a fucking skewer. I'm gonna skewer you and roast you on a pit of fire, and I'm gonna laugh about it. And you ain't gonna die. You're just gonna be like that for eternity. But just because that's what hell is. Hell is for people like you. That's what hell is. Hell is for people like you. That's where you going. The place that you don't want to go, that you're praying not to go, you're actually heading there. That's exactly where you're heading, because there's different kinds of hell. There's a hell for ignorant people. There's a hell for people that love sex too much. There's a hell for con artists. There's a hell for liars. There's a hell, mind you, you can lie, you can have sex, all that shit is good, but it's not the what, it's the how. You know what I mean? It's not the what, it's the how. It's the how are you lying? How are you having sex with the people that you're having sex with? What reason is there that you're doing this, right? Is it because you love sex? Is it because you love other people? Or is it because you can, an nymphomaniac is not going to go to hell. But there's certain types of nymphomaniacs that will go to hell. Though. There's a hell for lazy people. There's a hell for uncreative people. There's a hell for corrupted people. There's a hell for everything. There's a heaven for everything. And there's a hell for everything. You see what I'm saying? So me, I'm going to end up in the place that you're wishing that you can go. But because of your ignorance, because of your intolerant, on purpose ignorance, you're going to end up in the hell of your own creation, which is what people call karma, right? The thing that you do consistently every day is what is going to depict where you're going to land. Not karma as, oh, this is payback. This is the universe paying you back for all the shit you did. Nah, you did this to yourself. You did that to yourself. That's what karma is. Karma is shit that you do to yourself. While you're hitting yourself. While you're hitting yourself. While you're hitting yourself. So me, I'm gonna end up that place you always praying that you want to go to and shit like that. That's exactly where you're not going. That's exactly where you're not going. And if you're a good person and you keep praying to God, you're gonna end up right here with me. Why? Because you're gonna notice that God ain't on your side. Period. You might not notice today. You might not notice tomorrow. But eventually it's gonna hit you. And when it's gonna hit you, you're gonna be like, God damn it, nigga, you was right. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I told you. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the I told you so guy. Oh yes indeed. You know what I mean? Oh yes indeed. I'm gonna be the I told you so guy. You know that guy you don't like because he's always saying I told you so? That's me. I'm gonna be saying I told you so many times that it's gonna be your personal hell. You know what I mean? Gonna have just a bunch of screens, just like Neo at the end of the fucking Matrix. I'm gonna be sitting on the chair. There's gonna be a bunch of screens around you. It's just my face saying, "I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you." That's gonna be your hell. That's gonna be your hell. You don't want to listen. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you. You know? That's going to be your hell. Because hell and heaven is subjective. There's a hell for everything and there's a heaven for everything. And the ruler of all those hells and heaven is my man with the plan, Luciferio. Lucifero. So with that said, I'm going to let that marinate for a minute. Now I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.